for your life.
You got another day coming.
Let's go!
Alright, now these are 0.2 gram BBs. This is with 0.3 gram BBs. Oh, now we're going to do an accuracy test. This is the real accuracy test because the scope cam wasn't working the other times. So this is an accuracy test for this gun we're going to first do it at 50 feet, and then we're going to do it at 100 feet, and then we're going to do it at 150 feet. So, I'll have it resting, my arms resting on the stand here. These are 0.3 gram BBs. 50 feet now. Alright, so that's 50 feet. Alright, now we're going to go for 100 feet. I got a little bit of wind. Alright, pretty good accuracy at 100 feet, actually. Usually I get a better grouping than I actually was earlier today, although the camera wasn't working, so pretty good grouping still, all things considered. So we're going to go to 150 feet now. So now, 150 feet. That's a lot. wrong way. And there's a little bit of wind, so let's see if we can get any shots on target. So here's a quick rundown and breakdown of this pistol. The only thing that is aftermarket on this is this stainless steel outer barrel with a 10mm negative threads. That's the only thing that's aftermarket on this pistol whatsoever. So the body of this pistol is completely plastic, trigger is metal, outer barrel is metal, and all the internals you'd expect to be metal are metal. The sights are also metal, both front and rear sights are metal. Magazine is metal, and this little piece is metal. So this is the safety right here, ambidextrous safety. Down is fire, up is for safe. The slide release is right here on the right side of the gun, not ambidextrous. How you take the gun apart is also on the right side of the gun. Essentially, you can lock it back, pull back on this, pull it forward, and the gun kind of pops. Instead of straight forward, it pops kind of up and out. So that's this. All the pieces in here are metal, obviously very lubed up, but all the pieces in here are metal that you'd expect to be metal, and the upper has a metal nozzle housing, but everything else is actually plastic, or polymer. Actually, it's a very, very sturdy plastic, very, very sturdy plastic. I'm very impressed. How you take the inner barrel out is you pull back on this, tilt it upwards, and essentially you'll see it's a little hard to come out, but tilts all the way up and out. The spring here is actually the recoil spring of the gun, which is a very innovative idea. I don't know if that's the same on the real steel, but it's very innovative. Hop-up adjustment is right here on the right side. There we go. Put this all back together. Being plastic, this gun has great kick, great trigger response, and a great gas efficiency. So all three of those are great. In addition to the great gas efficiency, the magazine is huge. Obviously, it's a very big gas reservoir within here, and with that, you can get at least, I've gotten 3 magazines full of BBs out of 1 magazine full of gas. So that was very cool. Coupled with how this is all plastic, it works extremely well together. The only problem that I've seen is this entire upper piece becomes detached slightly from the lower, and it may leak around here. That's what I've seen so far. It's easy to fix with some Teflon tape, and I might do a video on how to fix that later. So that's about it on these. Currently it's not leaking, which is nice, and when it does, I'll do a video on how to fix it. So, amazing gun, very impressed, very nice build. Real quick, I'm going to show you the close-ups of the markings on this gun, which are excellently done. There's very cool, small touches of FN here and there, and then the serial numbers here, and the caliber, and then of course the Marui in Japan. Noticeable signature. Yeah, and the magazine has this as well on one of the 2 sides and nothing on the bottom. So close up everything. There we go. So in conclusion, this pistol is a really great pistol, and so great that I actually use it as my main sidearm right now, even though I only have 1 magazine for it. Probably the only drawback that I see is the magazines do tend to leak every once in a while, and I have to re-lube them and put more Teflon tape inside, and that does get a little annoying. Although it's definitely worth it for how large the magazines are and how much air they can hold. I like this pistol, and I definitely use it quite often, and definitely would recommend it to another player.